all in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To try again after the sack. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on now, let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Carson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 53's Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lady. 14. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Hey. Mike, 53. Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Back. Check nickel. Pick the edge.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 13. Watch the seat.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it with Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 43.
Not pass.
Check.
22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Hey, 0.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's as good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch QB drop. 54, south. Hey, south.
To throw again. Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 22.
Ryan will throw again. It's caught. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready, Blue 80. 61, south. Blue 80. Let's go.
This time Ryan will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now it's Carson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Front left. Check.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Mike 34. Check. It's our deal. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Michael Kendricks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. Space.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
21.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch out.
Throwing again. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
51.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 50. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
21. Ready to go.
Now Ryan. Caught by Sanu. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, 25. Mike 49. 51, Sam. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two. After the interception, here's Ryan. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. SOS.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check the backer. Switch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 22, Ryan. It's caught by Bryant. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
51. Myself. Block 49. Watch
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
6-6, pull it high.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught by Jones. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Look, squeeze. Hey. Hey, Rocket.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Come on. You better bring. Hey, free clear.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, South. Launch 49.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on off.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 53 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Jones has it. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 54 yards, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Ryan, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first down.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, back up. Ready to go.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan, complete to Jones. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught at the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Don't get nervous. Watch twist. Watch twist. Go 14. 34. Mike, 34. I got it. Check 12. 12. 12. 1 flip. 1 flip.
Here's Wilson throwing again. And caught by Jerron Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And it's complete. Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Ryan. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.